today we'll start with Happy Thanksgiving. We have some news to tell you that isn't great, that's for sure. So last week was a bit of a rough week for us. We lost baby number 2 in 6 months, so that was really tough. I was in the hospital all day Sunday again, and found out that our second baby, we're losing it as well. And then on, I don't know, maybe Tuesday, I developed a terrible head sinus cold, which I had all week, and so it made things a little bit slower. And then on Thursday, Jeremy had a doctor's appointment, which is like an hour and a half away. And usually when you're at the doctor, we ended up waiting like 2 hours, and then we had to get new tires and a bunch of stuff. So we lost a few days this week of working on the house. That's probably why there wasn't so many videos out this week. We just didn't have the time to work on it, because again, we were gone all day Sunday, and then throughout the week, I just, the week, not this week that we just had, but the week before, I wasn't feeling that great and knew that I was pregnant, so really trying to take it easy. The reason we didn't announce on here that we were pregnant is that I knew, from the last one 6 months ago, the last baby we just lost, I had a really hard time with that. And I mean, I couldn't even go on the internet, like on Facebook or anything, and see somebody that was pregnant or somebody who had a new baby without starting to cry for a couple months, I think, because we had tried for so long for that baby, and then when we lost it, it really played a toll on me emotionally. And then, we're going through a lot of changes right now. Well, we have been for the last 6 months since we moved here. And then Jeremy lost his job, and we're trying to build a whole completely different life out here without the normal amenities that we're used to. So just that change in and of itself was a lot. And then the loss of that baby that we lost right when we moved here. So that kind of made it tough. And then I had just kind of gotten over it and was doing really, really good, and then found out we were pregnant again, and we were really happy, but we didn't want to announce it on here until after we had a doctor's visit and seen the heartbeat and knew it was going to be okay. I just didn't want all the congratulations. I didn't want to get too excited until I knew that everything was going to be okay. So that's why we didn't announce it. But then on Sunday, when I ended up in the emergency and found out that we lost that one too, we kind of waited all week to decide if we were going to say anything or not, but we decided to, because I know that with the first one that I lost, like I said, it was really hard mentally for me, and it really helped knowing, I have a cousin-in-law who lost 3 in a row and then had 2 healthy, beautiful kids. So knowing what she went through helped me. You don't feel so alone, and there's hope that one day you'll have another healthy one. And I met a girl at playgroup who had 1 healthy child and then lost 4 in a row, and then had 2 more healthy ones. And so knowing other people who have gone through or are going through similar situations is really helpful. So that's why I'm on here today, to share again that number 2 lost in 6 months, and it sucks. But I found it a lot easier the second time around. This week I went to playgroup with Sam, and seen a lady there with her new baby, and I didn't cry, I didn't feel sad, I wasn't like the first time, that's for sure. So that's really nice. It seems like the second time around is a little bit easier. But we just wanted to share that, because hopefully if there's anyone else who's been through it, we know now what it's like to lose a child, and more than one now. So, know that you're not alone going through it. Anybody out there who's gone through it, and we're gonna keep trying. Obviously, we want more children. And I said, worst case scenario, we'll just be building a baseball team up in heaven, waiting for Jeremy when he gets there, because he adores baseball, loves baseball. Wish he could play it every single day. If he would if he could, but he obviously can't. So, so he always jokes that we would, that we'll have. We're in our 30s now, so it's probably not possible, but he always would joke that, we'll have enough kids that we can have a little baseball team. And maybe we won't get that here on Earth, but maybe one day when we get to heaven, we'll have our team waiting for us up there. So who knows? Hopefully we don't have too many more miscarriages, but we're going to keep trying, and praying for another little baby to add to our family, and you know, all in God's timing. And I acknowledge that we still have a ton of work to do on this house. This winter, you know, we still have to go down to the spring every day or every couple days and collect all of our water, and don't have running water in the house yet, and we probably won't, well, we definitely won't until next year. So, you know, there's a lot of positives, I guess, that we can look at as far as losing this baby as well. And by the time maybe we get pregnant again and have another one, maybe the addition will be done and we'll have our well and running water, and things will be a lot easier and smooth sailing. So anyway, I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update. And our channel really, like, the whole reason we do YouTube anyways is, you know, we're always just hoping that we can inspire people, motivate people, encourage people, help people, something, you know, anything like that. We know when Jeremy was sick and lost his colon, we would research other people who had had the same surgeries and watch how they recover and watch their progress and watch them exercising and back at work and back, you know, in reality and doing things. And that gave us a lot of confidence that everything would be okay with Jeremy and that he would recover and that it would just take time and it would be okay. And those videos meant a lot to us, to watch other people on YouTube who had been through what we were then going through. And so when we moved here and we took the steps to go off grid and do something totally different and probably pretty crazy to a lot of people, we just thought, well, you know what, why don't we document it, and maybe, you know, we'll inspire somebody else who's been wanting to do this but too nervous to do it, or somebody who's kind of like stuck in a situation and doesn't know what to do. We're just hoping that we can encourage others that when you set your mind to something, you could do it. And so that's basically, you know, why we started the channel. And then showing the build and stuff, we were just hoping that we could inspire others or help others if you're doing the same sort of thing, see where we went wrong and don't make our mistakes. And that's just what our whole channel is about. So we've always kept it real. We've always told you everything. We shared the loss of our last baby with you, which was really, really devastating. And we shared all that with you. So I thought, you know, why not share this one as well? And that way, I don't know, maybe somebody else can feel encouraged if they've had a few miscarriages and they're feeling, you know, lost or sad. Or like I said, I couldn't even, for several months after our last baby we lost in March, I couldn't even look on Facebook, or I would go to playgroup and I'd be just crying on the inside. Like I just wasn't happy for people who were having a new baby either. And don't anyone tell me about somebody who got pregnant who didn't want to be pregnant, because that would be like, I would just be fuming mad. Like, how is somebody pregnant who doesn't want a kid, and me who desperately wants one loses it, you know? So I had a really hard time with that. And but then I've learned for this second one now, not to focus on the negatives. I'm not spending any time thinking about other people who are getting pregnant and aborting their children, or who are getting pregnant and don't want a child and are giving it up, or who wish they never got pregnant, or who weren't even trying and now they have a baby and then they're happy, good. But I'm just not even letting my mind go there, and I'm focusing on the fact that it doesn't really make sense, but like God knows best, and His timing is better than our timing. And yeah, He takes the bad and somehow turns it to good. And I don't believe that He causes these things to happen, but we live in a world where there's sickness and things don't work out. And I just happen to be now one of the people that have to deal with that, that loss. So every life is special, every life is important, and I believe as soon as conception hits that is a new life. And so it saddens me to know that a life is gone, but it also makes me really happy to know that, you know, my kid's never going to have to come to this earth and experience anything negative, because it went straight to heaven. So, I mean, it's always going to be, it really makes my heart happy to know that my babies, both of them now, will just be in heaven and never have to know pain. We'll never have to shed a tear. We'll never have to be sad. We'll never have to experience any of the things that I myself and many other people have had to go through. So that's really encouraging. And if you have lost children or in the middle of a miscarriage or are suffering emotionally with that, just think of that, like, just think of the positives, that your child will never have to shed a tear like maybe you have, and will never have to experience pain. So that's a pretty awesome thing to know that. And then one day, God willing, when we die and go to heaven, we'll get to see our children, so that didn't get to be with us here on earth. So hopefully I was able to help or encourage somebody today. I hope so. And as you can see, I'm sitting by the fire, nice and warm. We've been working in the house today. It's been slow going this week, like I said, and I have a terrible headache again today. I'm just still really suffering with the head cold, but we've done a lot more stuff today. We got some more installation done, moved a bunch of stuff out of the living room and into Sam's bedroom now, which is almost completed. And then yesterday we had company, which was really nice. One of Jeremy's best friends and his daughter and wife and brother and nephew came out and spent the day with us, which is really awesome. And Sam had a lot of fun playing with her little friend, and it was a beautiful day. And that was really nice to just have company up here to spend some time with us and not stress about the house or anything and just relax. So today we did get a few things done here in the living room. Not too much, but we got a little bit done, and we're hoping to get a little more done tonight. Get the ceiling wrapped here in the living room so that almost the whole ceiling's done. That would be really awesome. But if it doesn't get done today, then it'll get done Tuesday, because tomorrow we're going to go have Thanksgiving dinner with the same friends who came to visit us yesterday. We're now going to go to their house tomorrow and have a Thanksgiving dinner with them, which is really awesome. So another way to just, get out of here and relax for a few days and just not think about anything. So thank you for watching. Again, if you're new here, we are building an off-grid cabin with our own hands from the ground up. We've been doing it over the last 5 or 6 months now, and it's coming along pretty awesome. And if you like this video and any of our other videos, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to continue getting our notifications that we're putting out new videos. Thanks, guys.
What is this? Where's the fuzzy thing? Oh my goodness, I hope this works. What the heck? What on earth?